To save $150, you take that flight to New York, but instead of completing the entire journey Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am sharing 9 more apps that every girl boss needs. So last summer, I did a part 1 of this video sharing 10 apps every girl boss needs. And now today, we are doing the part 2 of this because you guys really like this video. And I recently had a resurgence of people watching this video and people who wanted to see a part 2. So we're doing a part 2 today. The apps in today's video help you be more financially responsible, help you stay organized, and help you make cool content. So if you are a content creator or want to be, or you're just growing your brand, whether it's for a business or yourself, there is definitely something in here for you. Don't forget to subscribe down below to join the family. And with that, let's hop right on in. We are going to kick this list off with the number 1 app that people are always asking me what I'm using. I hope that made sense. It kind of doesn't sound like it made sense, but I also feel like it did. Unfold is an app where you can create cool and engaging Instagram stories that look professional and put together. On Unfold, there are a ton of really cool templates to put your photos in and organize your stories in unique and cool and interesting, fun, different ways, rather than uploading just a regular picture or video to your Instagram story. I love this app and I love what you can do with it. I love how you can change up just a simple picture and video to make it more dynamic and engaging. You get 1 free template set, so I think there's like 7 or 8 different templates within the set, and then there's additional template sets you can purchase. This is a really great app if you are trying to grow your brand, whether it's your personal brand or a business brand. Utilizing Unfold is going to allow you to create cooler content as well as make it look more curated and professional. If you have trouble saving money, budgeting, staying on top of your finances, and at the end of every month you have like $13.76 in your bank account, don't worry, I've been there. But if that is you, you should definitely try out a budgeting app. The budgeting app that I use is called Clarity Money. I have used Mint in the past and that was pretty good, but I do like the features and intuitiveness of Clarity Money. The reason you should start using a budgeting app is it's going to help you keep track of what money you're spending, where you're spending it, and how frivolously you might be spending your money. What I really like about Clarity Money is it keeps track of all of your purchases and lets you know where you're spending your most money. It breaks all of your spending up into a pie chart and it shows what percentages are being spent where. Shopping, food, health. A budgeting app is going to allow you to look and actually see, wow, 77% of my income is going to food and eating out. Maybe that's an area you can cut back on and start saving money in that sector, and you can start planning your budget from there. I also like that there's a little built-in saving module within the app. It just slowly starts building that savings fund for you. Now, if you guys like traveling, but every time you look at flights, you feel like all of the good, affordable flights are to places that you don't really have interest in going, this app is gonna change it up for you. I'm actually going to read the app description from their website because I feel like that's going to be the most concise way to explain this app. SkyBlew shows the cheapest regular flights and hidden city flights. Hidden city flights refer to itineraries with multiple legs where the traveler exits prior to the final destination. So for example, if you're flying out of LAX and you really want to go to Chicago, but all the flights to Chicago are super expensive, SkyBlew will analyze all of the flights that have a stopover or layover in Chicago, and it'll find you the cheapest flight that features that stopover. So let's say SkyBlew finds you a flight from LAX to JFK Airport in New York, and it has a layover in Chicago for $150 cheaper than a direct flight to Chicago. To save $150, you take that flight to New York, but instead of completing the entire journey to New York, you just end your flight at the layover in Chicago, and you go from there. Google Keep is my preferred app for staying organized and staying on top of my to-do list, making sure I don't forget things. I know there's a ton of apps out there for to-do lists, staying organized, etc. and so forth, but what I really like about Google Keep is if you own a Google Home, whether it's a mini, max, or just a regular Google Home, Google Keep connects to your Google Home, so you can just say, okay Google, add tomatoes to my grocery list.
Sure, I added tomatoes.
Then she adds tomatoes, and then when you go to the store, you just pull up the Google Keep app, and there it is on your phone, and you can easily check it as you go. I really like this because it's a really efficient ecosystem that keeps me productive, organized, and it makes sure I don't forget anything. another great app that helps you grow your brand, whether it's your personal brand or if it's a business brand. Unum is an app that helps you plan and organize your feed to ensure that it looks cohesive and consistent. Now, at first thought, this app might sound kind of ridiculous to you if you don't care what your Instagram feed looks like, and that's totally cool. But this app is great for people who are growing a brand. There's definitely something to having cohesive and curated content. For some reason, people are just more appealed to it. So whether you're trying to have an aesthetically pleasing looking feed or if you're trying to grow your brand, Unum is where it's at. Another great app for people who are either content creators or want to be. Brush is an editing program that you can have on your phone or your iPad that allows you to create awesome, high-quality content quickly, efficiently, and on the go. So often people tell me that they want to be a content creator or a YouTuber, but they either don't have time to edit or they don't know how. It is a really easy to use, intuitive program that allows you to edit so quickly because it has built-in presets, default transitions, you can drag and drop, and it just really makes editing super easy. If you have a busy life, if you work a lot, or if you commute and you only have like bits and pieces of time to edit, then this app would be great for you because you literally can do it on the go. You can do it right from your phone or your iPad. You can edit on the bus, on the train, in the passenger seat. Don't do it while you're driving because that sounds dangerous. Don't have to spend a ton of time trying to learn a software. I highly recommend you check it out if you have been trying to get into being a content creator. In 2019, we are going to be expanding our vocabularies and becoming more eloquent. Now, there are two great ways to do this. The first one is to read, which I love reading. Reading is great, but sometimes you don't have the time to always read. So, the second great way to expand your vocabulary is to download the Word of the Day app. Basically, the Word of the Day app sends you a word each day to learn, and what I like about this app is the fact that it pronounces the word for you.
Strident.
And it also shows the word being used in a sentence. I really like this because sometimes it's hard to kind of understand the context of how you would use the word without a sentence. So today's word of the day is strident. It means loud and harsh or grating. Your roommate's strident laughter as he watches cartoons late into the night might inspire you to buy a pair of earplugs. I like that. Relevant, relatable. I'd probably do the same. It has become one of my favorites in the last couple months, and I always steal my husband's iPad to use this app. Procreate is basically a digital notepad. Procreate is great for drawing and doodling if you're trying to practice your drawing or doodling skills. Something that's great about this app is there are a multitude, and when I say multitude, I mean there's a vast variety of different pens, pencils, textures, of markers, and seriously, there are so many different options for what kind of pen you're drawing with. Have your Apple Pencil, but you can choose the texture that it puts out onto the screen, which I think is really neat because it really can allow you to get really advanced with your digital art. Procreate is also great if you're a student or if you're somewhere where you need to take notes and you don't like a notepad or you don't like carrying around a notebook. You can just take all your notes on your iPad in Procreate in your own handwriting. You don't have to try and type it all out. Instead, you can just write it the same way you would with a normal pencil and paper, but instead it's on a screen. And what I really love Procreate for, besides kind of just doodling and drawing, is coloring. I am a person who is not very good at concentrating when I have to just sit somewhere. I have to fidget. I am a major fidgeter. Grab things and I'll fiddle with things. I'll play with my hair. I'll play with my nails. I'll play with my clothes. I'll pick things up from desks. For some reason, I always just need to be fidgeting or playing with something. So what I need to do when I really need to concentrate, I will go onto Google and find an adult coloring book page of, usually I like animals, I like flowers, and I feel like I sound so ridiculous talking about this, but honestly, it helps me stay so concentrated and focused, and it's really nice because I'm not fidgeting. And basically, I just drop that into Procreate and I can just color. Coloring has actually become one of my favorite things to do when I need to wind down or just relax. Like right before bed, I love coloring. And I know there's a ton of apps out there for coloring, but to be honest, I'd rather invest into the Procreate app where you have the versatility to do other things besides just color. So I find Procreate to be more worth it than just getting a coloring app. That is just my own personal opinion. And our last app is for you ladies, us lucky people who get to have periods. Yay! Spot On is a period tracker that helps you keep track of your period, predict it, stay on top of all of your period and fertility related things. I really like that in Spot On there's a built-in daily journal where every day you fill in your mood, how your body feels, what you did that day, and how your period was if you were having it. The reason that I like that so much is it really allows you to keep track of how you're feeling, why you might be feeling that, how your period might correlate with all of it. This app helps you keep track of your current cycle, when the first day of your last period was, and within the app there are reminders to stay safe and be responsible. That is a wrap on today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you guys have been looking for new apps that will help you be more financially responsible, productive, organized, grow your brand, or create cool content, I hope you guys got some ideas. If you guys have any app recommendations of your own, please leave them in the comment section. I like these overalls, but I also feel like they kind of make me look younger. Like I feel like I look, I feel like I could be like a solid 16, 15. I don't know. What do you guys think? So now we're going to end today's video on my quote of the day segment. And today's quote of the day is, the two things in your life you're in total control of are your attitude and your effort. Ooh, good words to live by. So think on that, guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. If you guys download any of these apps, I hope you enjoy them. I hope they don't suck. I love you guys lots, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
And I don't care what haters do, they don't faze me. They still lagging, I'm loaded up in HD. You look tasty, love, plus you got class. And you a nerd too? Nah, I couldn't pass. I'm enjoying life, I spent so much time observing it. Mentally started to hurt a bit. The nerve of it, value I never heard of it. You ain't gotta like my tunes, bet your girl love it. Excuse the cockiness, but they taking my kindness for weakness.